Hey, you guys. It's your favorite little keto goofball diamond, and today is day 1648 of my weight loss ketogenic journey. A lot. My life has been a chaotic craziness lately, as always. It's just kind of my life. It's how it works. I don't really understand, but that's how it works. Anyway, we're going to talk about weight loss, movement, work, surgery, insanity, everything. As always, you know how to do this, right? If you want to follow a ketogenic journey of an insane person and get your daily dose of sparkle, most every day. Not every day. Most. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell. It's time to rant, rave, and misbehave, Keto Diamond style. And Cookie Monster. Alright, so first of all, if you're new to my journey, I'd have you check that out there or go to the front of my channel and watch my journey from the start. From like the very first month in, where I took up the entire camera. Everybody who sees it's like, whoa, no way. I'm like, seriously, love showing people before and after pictures because the change is dramatic. Very, very dramatic. So, if you want to see what a 311-pound, 5-foot-tall person looks like on camera, rock on over and check that out after you're done watching this video, of course. So, as always, my life has been crazy. It's sporadic, all over the place. We're prepping. Hubby's got surgery in the morning, so here in a little bit, we're going to run out and let him eat something before he has to be under the knife. He can't eat after 11 p.m. and he can't drink anything but clear liquids until 7 a.m., at which point everything has to stop. And I hope we know where we're going and everything we need to do to get there, because tomorrow's going to be a little bit hectic for me. He's going to be kind of like under mostly, but he's got skin cancer on his nose. It's taking up most of his nostril. So they're going to do like the slice off until they get all the cancer. Then they're going to do reconstructive surgery, which is a whole thing. So it's a little terrifying. This weekend was his last weekend at work for probably the next 6 weeks. So it's a little scary. It's a little scary because I got to pay everything for 6 weeks. And I'm like, whoo, I don't know if I can do it. Because this last week, boy, it taught me a lesson, because we didn't make that much because of all that snow and everything. And then I had to pay car payment, and it's been a long time since paying the car payment made me want to cry. It's been at least over a year. So now it's like, I don't do it no more, but I got to, because that's how life works, and I got to pay all the bills. And plus, I got a new bill to pay, and I don't like that, but it's necessary evils. So it's a little scary. This week in work, though, let me tell you, this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, for those of you who don't know, I work the weekend shift, but it's 12-hour shifts. I'm very, very tired. And like all weekend, I plan to come home, eat, film a video, and go to sleep. That is not what happened. I came home, eat, sit on this couch, and just passed out. And I've got to give Corey a whole lot of love and credit. I really, really do. Because like I took my watch off, and I started charging it, and I sit down here, and the next thing I know, I woke up, my watch is on, my phone is in the bedroom charging, I've been covered up, and Corey does this like, she's babying me. So she's really, really sweet. Unfortunately, she did cover me up with the filthiest blanket I have in the house, because I have to wash it, and I have to take it to the laundromat to wash, because I can't put it in my wash machine. But this is a really expensive Afghan that one of you sweet, wonderful people made me, and I love it. But when it gets dirty and you got to wash it, it is a little more hectic, or not really hectic, a little more, there's a little bit more work involved than just throwing a blanket in your wash machine. So yeah, I want to make sure I take good care of it. But buddy, when that thing gets dirty, it's also very, very heavy. Very heavy, but beautiful. Blue and white. Well, y'all saw it when it was sent to me, and I just absolutely love it. But she covered me up with that, and it was quite dirty, and I got dirt all over me. It's like, oh my God. And no, it doesn't sit on the floor. I don't want y'all to think I'm just like chunking this thing. I had it folded neatly in my closet, but Honey Bear found it and found that it was comfortable to lay on. And no matter how many times you shoo her off of it, every time I see her, that's where she's at. So this time, I'm going to wash it, dry it, put it on the bed. And when it gets dirty this time, it's going to be stored in a plastic, like, storage thing I bought for it. But I just got to go wash it. But she laid that on me. And I was covered in grit and grime when I woke up. I was like, oh, kid. But I love her. I love that she remembered to put my Fitbit back on me, because that's what wakes me up most mornings. It vibrates for the clock. And like, I might sleep right through my phone alarm, but I don't sleep through the little vibrations on my wrist. So I got a surprise at work this weekend. I was moved to a different position. And okay, I'm not gonna lie, that kind of irritated me at first. It felt like somebody else had won. But honestly, I like this position much better. It's way less stress, way less work, way less physically demanding. Instead of taking 20,000 steps, 22,000 steps, I took like 15, 16,000 steps every day. So that was great. And of course the Fitbit picks up some arm motion too. And what I'm doing is like labeling. So that is some arm motion. So a lot of those steps were probably more arm motion, but that's all right. It's still movement. It still clocks movement. So we'll go with it for what it says it is and just leave it at that. I know that that's not 100% what it is, but anyway, the time goes fast. It's not a hard job. The only hard part about it is I'm standing beside this massive machine that makes these boom, boom, boom noises. And they call my name on intercom a lot because there's things they have to tell me that's coming down the line that I need to know, or if something breaks that they need to let me know so that I know to remove that label until they get that fixed and to me. Problem is, that machine is loud. It goes boom, boom, boom a lot. And I'm not really up to the lingo that they use for certain things. Now, luckily, our line lead, she tells me what's going on for now. But it is my job to learn this. And it's hard to hear. And every time I look at my coworkers and go, what the hell they say? They're like, I don't know. I'm like, same. I don't know either. Some kind of like with spikes of panic. Just little tiny bits of panic. And then to make matters worse, my name is Joni. There's a fellow on the line named Tony. So when they say our names over loudspeaker, I don't know who they're talking to. I'm like, did they say Joni or Tony? And they're like, we didn't hear it. And we're like, same. Ugh. Are they talking to me or him? I don't know. But I think I'm going to ask them on that line to call me Joe or Joan or something. Something easy. I don't care if they call me Jay or Jim Bob Norton. I don't care. Just so it doesn't sound like Tony and I don't know. And that way I know who they're talking to. But yeah, that was a little scary because I'm new to that particular position. I did make some mistakes. I accidentally threw labels away 2 or 3 times because they're very light and floaty and they get lost quite easily. It's not too hard to reprint them, but you have to realize you've done it and like not run out of them. And you're like, oh crap, where's that at? What happened there? I don't know what happened there. But for the most part, I do like it. I do enjoy it. It does make the day go faster. It's a lot less work. And for moments in time when the little thing goes down, there's a couple people to talk to that I don't mind interacting with, that don't mind interacting with me, rather. So that is so much better. Now, Friday, when I got to work, there was a poor youngin' in the bathroom puking her guts up. And I was so worried. And I was like, okay, do you need backup? Because I will tell the supervisors and people you were puking in here because it was bad. It was, yeah, good Lord, poor child. And she said a name I didn't recognize. So I went out there and told the PC, I was like, there's a youngin' named Katie in the bathroom puking? It was like, we don't have a Katie. I don't know what the hell. I mean, I guess I heard they're okay. I mean, we say, oh. And then the other youngin' came out and I said, oh, I misunderstood you. Yeah, she was puking. She needs to leave. And she's like, yeah, I need to leave. Like, yeah. So they sent her home. A couple times this week, I'm like, oh no. I thought I was exposed to something. I don't know if it's COVID. I don't know what it was or whatever. There is a nasty stomach bug going around. Yesterday, though, you guys, I'm on the line, and my stomach starts churning, and I'm like, I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up. I need to get to the bathroom. So I flag down my PC, and I'm like, can you fill in for me for a minute? Because I can't just walk away. It's not one of those jobs you can just walk away. So and she's like on her way to me when I'm putting a label on, and another lady slides a door and crushes my thumb between these two 16-foot garage doors. Oh, tears are flowing. The lady's like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. And I'm like, oh, I know you didn't. It's an accident. It's fine. And there's tears like literally pouring down my face, and our PC's coming over going, are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm like, can y'all all just go the hell away? Let me get to the bathroom so I can like cry in peace. I know. It's everybody's instinct to check on you, but it's your instinct to get alone, assess the damage, discover how much has happened. Are you dying? I want to get away from these people, and they're trying to check on me. I'm like, oh my God, just leave me alone. Let me go. It's fine. I'm good. Oh my God. So like, it just kind of caught the tip, but it was like numb for a little while all down through here, except for throbbing, burning pain. And I've got a bruise. I don't know if you can even see it, but it's like my fingertip is bruised. My thumb was swollen, which is kind of hard to tell because I got these little big fat chunkers. Excuse me. And my allergies are really kicking up. I guess that's what it is anyway. It's allergies. But they've been really more up. I think that little area might be a little bit dustier than the other area. Although, one thing I am loving, there's not styrofoam all over my body. I didn't go home and have to shake my bra out to get the styrofoam out. That was fantastic. I'm like, yeah, awesome. And over there, any cups you take have to be sealed completely. Otherwise, there's styrofoam in it. Little teeny tiny baby chunks of styrofoam everywhere. So I'm like thrilled. I'm over there. I was like, I don't even need that kind of coffee cup no more. Yep. So I'm hoping they leave me there. But it'll depend on how good I am at it and how much better I get at it. I hope I did a pleasing enough job for my first 3 days in that area. Did I? I don't know. Because like I said, the lingo is a little bit different. There were some things over there I didn't need to know. In the area I was working at, pretty much I needed to know there were 3 types of doors. Short, long, and in the middle. Because everything, that's pretty much all I really needed to know. And measurements. So, not a big deal. Over there, those in the middles, there's like 15 different in the middles. And those in the middles count. They're recessed, raised. So these are different stamps. And over here, they're more important than over there. So, I mean, it would be helpful to know them over there, but you don't really need to for that particular job. Doesn't matter if it's recessed or raised. You just need to know the measurements and what goes in the hole. That's it, and send it on down. But over there, it's a little more, what stamp is that? I'm like, I don't know. I'm learning. They hung it on the wall too. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's what that means. I never knew what the RS and the RE and the SQs and I didn't know what those meant. I just knew they were in the middle. That's all I needed to know. So it's a little bit different. The way they speak about them are a little bit different over there. But I am liking it, and I hope I'm doing okay. We'll see. Thumb and all. I'll crack my thumbnail, not side to side, but straight down the middle. So that's going to be interesting in the coming days because it's sore and tender, and I'm like, oh, my nail's going to fall off. It's not. I don't think. It looks normal, except for it is cracked. Not all the way, but halfway down the center, so it's going to be weak for a while, and I might have to be careful for a while, but it's all right. And like I said, I knew the lady didn't mean to. She's doing her job. She's moving quick. That's her job, is to get that down, banded and down the line. And my finger just happened to be in the line of duty. So, the line of fire, rather. So, yeah, I mean, it wasn't her fault. It was just an accident. And perhaps when I label from now on, I'll just wait till they get on the cart. Because I was trying to, just stay caught up and not fall behind or anything. So, And there's less lifting. So I do have to lift some of those doors, but not that many. Usually, one of the kids at the end, they will put the doors on a cart after they come down the line, and then I just label them. Well, if one of them walks away to go to the bathroom or to take a cart down or find a new cart, just little things that they might have to walk away for. It is my job to help the other kid put the doors on the cart. So, but it's usually not that many of them, 4 or 5, until the other kid gets back. So it's not that bad. Oh wow, this is a keto channel. Y'all heard nothing about keto. But in keto news, I stayed keto. But it was the weight. I stayed at 164 pretty much all weekend. I was kind of hoping moving around a little less would kind of like help it drop a little bit, because since I've started this job, there have been poor eating choices. Don't get me wrong, because a lot of it, 99% of it's based on poor eating choices. But over the weekends, my weight doesn't shift down much. And generally, it's because I'm on my feet for those 12 hours. And the harder you move, the more you'll weigh, because your body's holding onto that fluid from breaking down muscle and trying to help your muscle grow and get stronger. So there's the whole thing. But again, I stayed at 164. So yeah. But I'll take it. It's not 167. It's not 169. It's not 311 pounds. And I read something somewhere, probably on Facebook, it's just a meme or something, but anyway, it says, don't cry about your weight, because your weight, your current weight, is somebody else's goal weight. And that's true. Of course, they're probably taller than me, but that's all right. It's fine. And I have been able to wow some people. Like, Nick knew me when he was like 13, but there's been scattered years. He probably hardly remembers the way I looked, so I showed him a picture. The first video here on YouTube. He's like, oh my God, no way. He said, you even sounded better, because my voice did change some. And then like I showed a kid at work my license. He's like, how'd that happen? I was like, I'm deflated, man. I don't know. But anyway, it's a big ass kid too. And I call people kids that are younger than me. If you're below 35, I probably consider you a kid, even though you're like 8, 9, 10 years younger than me. I don't know. It's a thing. Is it just me, or is it the older you get, the younger everybody else looks, and you're like, it's just a youngin'. It's just me, probably. Well, got a lot going on tomorrow. Got to be up at 5:30 to get hubby to his first surgical appointment, and then his second surgical appointment. My understanding is they're going to be in the same building. But one of the addresses the lady gave me earlier was different from the other, and I'm hoping they're still in the same building, because that's where we're going. Know what I mean? A little scared, a little nervous for him, because it's not an easy surgery. There is a lot of, I'm sure he's afraid, for one. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna ache afterwards. We had to buy him some button-up shirts because he can't pull anything over his head for a while. So it's going to be an interesting thing, and probably pretty scary for him, and nerve-wracking for me, and then me also trying to take care of him, be at work, take care of the bills, all those things. So it's a lot, and he needs to concentrate on resting, relaxing, and keeping his face out of any and all dirt and smut. So hopefully he can do that. But I'm sure it's going to sting and burn, and I don't really even know, but it doesn't sound pleasant, and it sounds like it's going to be a scary thing, especially the bridge thing. That is scary. Have you or a loved one ever had that surgery done where you had to have skin cancer removed and reconstruction? Please let me know below and tell me your experience with that. Did you hit the bridge? Did anybody like hit that by accident? You know what I mean? Because that's scary. Because that man likes to pick and play. And I like to give as good as I get, but I'm scared I'm going to hurt him. And I hit the scab now, and I don't mean to. He'll just like nuzzle at me, and I'll be like, but not hard, just like, get away from me. But it'll knock the scab off. It's a whole thing, and I don't want to hurt him, and don't want to stop the healing process and all that. So, what is your experience with that? Let me know. How did it heal? How did it feel before and after, during, everything? Because I am curious about the reconstruction and the slicing and dicing. Is also a little scary. Oh, you guys, check it out. So, Super Cookie Man. I don't know, I'm just being silly. Super Cookie Monster Man. Just kidding. Well, I guess it's about that time to end this. It's almost 9 p.m. Got to make sure he gets scrubbed down. Got to make sure he eats before bed. and make sure we know what we're doing tomorrow and put everything in the GPS and hope for the best, because it's going to be a long, scary day tomorrow. But I will update you on how he's doing as soon as I can. And yeah, so hectic, crazy life coming your way. You guys, don't forget to make your next meal keto. No matter how many times you mess up, keto is very forgiving. You can go right back to it and get right back on track and keep on pushing. That's it. I've been able to maintain the weight loss for at least a year now. Well, I mean, technically 4 years, 4.5. Oh gosh, going up on 5. Technically, wow, I've been doing this for a long time. My life really changed in crazy ways. It's more hectic now. Ow, tangle. But my life really has changed. And it's all for the better. So keep hoping, keep praying, keep your next meal keto, and keep going. Just keep going. You'll do it. You will do it. If my crazy little off-the-wall self can do it, you can do it. By the way, Raina, her ADHD, that's going to give me OCD. You know how many times I told her to turn off the stove, and I told Corey to check, make sure she turned off the stove, and I told Nick to check, make sure she turned off the stove. And then I called Aaron as he was coming in, did she turn off the stove? And Corey's like, yes, Mom, I watched her do it. I did not leave until she did it, because she will do it. All the non-stick stuff on my cook pans is gone. You know how that happens? She even burnt her waffle iron. She sure did. Make your next meal keto. Okay, so you guys, if you need help with your ketogenic journey, if you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to get healthy, trying to get rid of diabetes, my contact information is below. Or I created an entire website on the front. No, ketodiamond.com. Entire website, what you should eat, how you should act, everything I know about keto is written out in plain, simple, easy to understand English. So please, feel free, drop over there. And if you still don't understand something, my contact information is below, and I help everybody for free across the board, because I love this and it saved my life, and it will save yours too, and your loved ones. Seriously, you got diabetes? You don't have to have. You got certain cancers? You don't gotta have. So yeah, we can hook you up and help you out, and I don't mind it at all, because it saved my life. And the only thing you need is groceries, because keto is free. And you can get your groceries at Walmart, Food Line, where the hell ever you buy your groceries. So it's not that bad. Okay? I mean, except for groceries are expensive, but that's beside the point. Alright, you guys. Much love. Many prayers. Send some back. Make your next meal keto. Bye, y'all.